Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications on my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there, I think. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me online for now, of course, here are the details. Now, every Tuesday on my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH, you have free health Reiki, all right? Every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off. So every Tuesday, that's free health Reiki. Every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off, all right? And I do have a donation button down below as well. That is the only link by which you can donate or tip me. So thank you very much to those who have donated thus far. You're not required to do so, but if you would like to, it's over there. Now let's get to the video. Alrighty, so today's video actually is going to be about Blackpink's career in 2025. Or rather, actually, the request was Blackpink in 2025 or Blackpink reunion in 2025. So that was the actual request. I'm not quite sure if it's really about the career. I just assumed. But anyways, I was advised to get like 3 cards, like advised by my guides. You know, I had that hunch to get 3 cards for them. And before everything, of course, we're going to do a little bit of nail showing off today. These are just press-ons, okay? Because, again, I am a chef. And actually, you can order my food at Casino Cult. But yes, these are just press-ons, and they're so cute, aren't they? So I'm not allowed to have long nails in the kitchen. I can if I wear gloves, but I don't want to be wearing gloves all the time. There's no need to wear gloves all the time because I wash hands a lot. But yes, nail appreciation before the whole the whole thing starts. Okay, so we have 3 cards. I think we're gonna do current energy, right? Current energy. And then this one is going to be like members' individual thoughts on it, right? So members' individual thoughts. So whoever member has the biggest thought, or maybe it could even be all 4 of them, you know, Jisoo, Rose, Jenny, and Lisa. So it can also be this card. We'll see when we flip over, right? We're going to see the message once we flip over. And this is going to be for 2025, the message for them for 2025, all right? So let's begin. Okay, first card. The Fool. All right, so this is current energy, you guys. All right, so in terms of current energy, what I'm seeing right now is they're actually in a space where they are enjoying their own individuality. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can get lost in a group. Sometimes you're only associated in a group. You know how sometimes there are movies where people are out, like they want to find themselves, quote unquote. I think the vibe that I'm getting, the message that I'm getting from each of the members of Blackpink right now is that they are currently finding themselves. It is their time right now to find themselves. They're enjoying being individual beings. Like, they're enjoying their individual projects. Like, we just have a new song from Lisa. We just have a new song from Jenny, right? And I think Rose has a collaboration with Bruno Mars, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it in passing, so I'm not sure if it's already out or if it's going to be out, you know? But yes, they're enjoying their own individuality. It's like their me time. It's like their own time to shine, because in as much as they want to be in Blackpink, in as much as they want to be recognized as a group, they also want to be recognized as individuals. Like, there's a yearning to be recognized. Oh, sorry, there's some construction going on. They also want to be recognized as talented on their own, you know? Like, they want to be household names apart from Blackpink, which is not really bad, you know? It's cool it's a great feeling to be recognized for your own individual efforts, right? It's a different feeling, it's a different vibe when you are recognized for your own individual efforts and not always have to, be with a group. Because then if you're always with a group, you kind of get to thinking, am I only good when I'm in the group? You know what I mean? Like, am I only talented when I'm in the context of the group, when I'm in Blackpink? But what about me, right? Like, what about Lisa? What about Jenny? What about Jisoo? What about Rosé? Right? You have to ask those questions. And for them, they did ask those questions. And they've come to the conclusion that individual projects can also make them shine. And they do find themselves in those individual projects. So that's a good thing. It's a journey of self-discovery, which they have already discovered. All four of them, I would say, have already discovered, and it's fruitful. It's making them happy. It's making them feeling it's fulfillment. That is the word. It feels fulfilling to them. And it's something that they really, really want to do on their own. So that's a good thing. The individual projects are making them shine. So that's a good thing. This one we said was the message for each member, right? Or like the message that maybe each member, maybe like the thoughts, I think, that each member might have. Interesting. Okay. So this is a very interesting card to have. Remember we had this card, we were talking about their individuality. Now there is a push and pull, and I think this is collective of all the members, all four members. Now there is a push and pull of which endeavor is better, going solo or being in a group. Because now they've discovered that they can actually succeed as individuals, They can succeed in releasing like their own content, their own music by themselves. And so it is high time to think, am I more successful with a group? Am I more successful as an individual? But at the same time, they want to do both. Like, I would say this is collective for all of them, for all four of them, which is good. So we don't have to pick like just one member, particularly because the message is for all of them or about all of them. So it's kind of like, do I go solo or do I continue with the group? They know that one option is far better than the other, right? One option is far better than the other. And for that, we can't determine because we're talking about the whole group here and each one of them will have different views on it, right? So we're not going to delve deep into that. However, they do know that one option will be less successful, still successful, but not as successful as the other option. But at the same time, it's also like they want to do both. They want to pursue both, right? So now it's kind of like at that point where they are at that point, each of them are at that point where they have to wonder, what is my worth as an artist? What is my worth as an artist? Okay, now, message for 2025 for Blackpink. The Emperor in reverse. All right. So this seems like a relinquishing of control to me. I am getting the message that in 2025, there's going to be a little less micromanagement, maybe from their management, Probably they're going to have more freedom in terms of the things that they want to do. Like, for example, the lyrics and the music, they're probably going to have more control over that moving forward in 2025. And I also see that they might struggle a little bit in terms of just making a cohesive product together. I don't know if there's an album in store. Probably there might be an album in store. And if they are recording an album, they're probably going through a lot of difficulties right now. Just in terms of creativity and in terms of like music, in terms of lyrics, in terms of in terms of the production in general. And this is because they've grown so much, you know. You grow, you bring new ideas to the table, you bring creative thoughts to the table, but then all of you have that. Imagine going to a party where you are, no, meeting, sorry, not party. Imagine going to a meeting where all of you have different ideas and different views, and all of you want to have those ideas and views like see fulfilled, see manifested, right? That's a lot. We have a saying that too many cooks spoil the broth, right? That means if too many people make decisions, too many people have something to say, then you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get to a cohesive decision. You have to just pinpoint the ones that actually make sense, the decisions that make sense and are appropriate for the time being, right? In order to get to a decision. So it seems like, yes, it feels to me like upper management might relinquish a lot of control in terms of the creativity and even in terms of their own careers, right? But there's going to be a lot of inner turmoil with that, because for the longest time, if you're so used to being managed and then all of a sudden you're not going to be managed as much, then that's going to be a change in scenery. It's going to be a change in atmosphere, right? So I'm guessing I'm making the conclusion based on this card that they might go through a little bit of a tumultuous time next year if they are creating an album, because they want to have all of their inputs there. Not bad, but also very confusing for them. But I do see growth. I do see expansion for all of them. So it might be that their music might grow lyrically. It might grow musically. It might be more refined by 2025. It might they might present us with a totally different view of Blackpink, you know? That's one option. That's one of the roads that I see because of this new, like, control relinquishing thing. But before they get to that album, it's going to take a long road. So yeah. Right now, it's individual time. They're finding their own and they're realizing that they can succeed on their own. So that's giving them like two choices, right? And again, whichever choice they choose, it's going to be extremely fruitful. It's just that one is more fruitful than the other. One is more successful than the other. One option, we're talking about options here, all right? Not people. One option is more successful than the other, right? And for next year, one possibility, and I say possibility because it might not even happen at all, because things change all the time. And I know a lot of people like to assume that whatever tarot readers say is the finite end all be all. That is not true. Whoever that we're reading for, okay, you guys, whatever reading we do can be invalidated at any point in time if the energy changes, all right? If the energy changes. But if the energy doesn't change, then it can happen. Whatever is read can happen. But if the energy changes, like if someone does something about it, then it's a completely different reading altogether, all right? So please don't assume that this is what's going to happen. This is but one possibility. So possibility for 2025 is that there's an album, but the road towards the album might be a little bit rocky because of all of their ideas coming from the individuality, coming from these two cards. You know, they all want their ideas there. And yeah, so it might be a little rocky, but the album will be produced if there is going to be an album, right? There's a lot of expansion, a lot of, excuse me, I don't know if you heard my burp, a lot of growth, and we'll probably see a side of Blackpink that maybe we haven't seen before because there's a lot of expansion going on there. Also, internally with them, there might be a change in management, from micro management to a more relaxed type of management. So that's good for them, all right? And that's it. That is 2025 Blackpink. Let's revisit next year. Let's see if these cards are still valid by next year, right? So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Now, every Tuesday on my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH is free health Reiki, right? Every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off. So every Tuesday, free health Reiki. Every Wednesday, 50% off on my one question, one card reading, right? And I will see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, I do have a donation button down below. You're not required to do so, but thank you to everyone who has donated thus far. All right, I'm so thankful for that, and I love you all. I'm sending you good vibes all day, every day. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.